Hello, this is Keith Graham from Codasip. I'd like to introduce you to Assignment 7 Checkpoint 1. In this checkpoint, you will be validating whether you've properly implemented a branch instruction in your 5-stage pipeline. You will validate whether your branches are occurring correctly as well as handling the control hazard. Now let's take a look at the test in Codasip Studio. Now in Codasip Studio, you'll be importing a project called Control Instruction Assembly Test. And this test actually has two phases, one validating for the branch instructions, which is checkpoint 1, and checkpoint 2, you will be testing and validating jump instructions. Now for the branch instructions, branches are conditional. So you will be validating whether a particular condition is being met, and if so, whether your branch is going to occur. And branches can go forward in address space as well as backward. So this test will validate both. Now let's step through this test and see how that works. Now similar to previous assignments, for cycle accurate, when we actually load in the instruction or fetch it, the result is not immediately indicated into the register file. We have to wait for it to go through the pipeline. So we have two sets of comments. The first set that's further to the right, which is declaring what that instruction is doing. And then if that instruction is updating memory, it will be commented, but the comment will be further to the left. For example, this add I here is going to be updating the register X2 when I get down to line 23. So I'm just going to step through or step into until I get to line 23, and you can see the register X2 is now 2. I've actually started the process of loading in a branch unequal. But if you notice that I'm comparing the 0 register, which is always a 0, to the X2 register, which is now the value of 2, so I should not take the branch. And since I'm not taking the branch, I know that I'm doing a proper comparison. But now on the second branch unequal, I'm now going to be loading or comparing X0 or 0 versus to 0. Since they are equal, since they're both 0, I should take this branch. Now, if you notice the very next line of code, I'm going to try to load a 1 into the X4 register. Now, if I properly handle this control hazard, since I should not, I'm changed my flow to the label pass 1, I should not be loading a value of 1 into X4. So you can see that I jumped to pass 1, and you can see that the X4 register has not been updated, just because I'm handling the control hazard correctly. Now I'm just going to go, so that I branch forward in my code, and now this next test is validating that I'm branching backwards. Now if X5 is updated here, it's another test that I'm not properly handling my control hazard. But if you notice, it is 2 instructions away from my branch instruction. So this is validating one of the other instructions in my pipeline. Now you can see that I jumped to pass 2, and then we have a set of comments here that if I scroll down here or look at it, it says X3 should equal to 1. Since the branch beforehand was not taken. So then check here to ensure that X4 and X5 are not set, because once again, those are potential control hazards. So this test will validate whether you're taking the branches correctly and handling the control hazards. Hopefully this video is helpful, and good luck. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this channel so that you'll be notified on future videos.